трішки, здається, в іншому світі.
I think he is in another world. He lived in another world. He is a big man.
У людини є можливість стати великою для
A man can
своєї
become
держави,
a great man for his country, but that isn't decided by this generation. That's decided by future generations.
Зробити, що хочеться, напевне, іноді про мене будуть згадувати, але
maybe I will be remembered sometime in future, but the important thing is to be remembered well, not just to be remembered. Well, I think Churchill also drank a little bit more than me. I represent Radio Liberty. My first question is to Ukrainians. I had a video message from my friends. What if people are surrounded? What can they do themselves, and where can they receive support from? Thank you. Where the occupiers have entered, it's difficult, and some of these places are defended and some are not because we are outnumbered 10 times. We are losing some of these places, some of these little towns, and that is true, because it isn't just the occupiers but also the sabotage and reconnaissance groups. They're working from inside, and these people have been there for a long time. They were renting places, and they were already inside and beginning all these occupation actions. Humanitarian convoys, and in terms of food and drink and medication, insulin, I get a lot of requests from pensioners. That's being sent all the time to different regions of our state, and they will continue to be sent. What is interesting is that our humanitarian convoys are prevented from entering by the occupier on purpose, so that their humanitarian convoy can enter from the other side. And they do this, and then they record it on the video camera how they are giving out bread. And we have these recordings. That does happen. Or they are not allowing people of Kharkov who wanted to come out. We've created a green corridor, and the day before yesterday there was an explosion at the university, and there were casualties. Not just Ukrainians, but people from India and China and other countries. There were students, and they just burned them with their shellings, with their shots. So we created a green corridor so they can exit. And they said, yeah, okay. And so our guys came out by car, and those guys were shooting at the car on the road. So, as you understand, it is dangerous to go on that road, and so territorial defense went to people and said it's dangerous, you may get shot. So they say, here, we've opened another green corridor, go to Russia. Go to Russia, we will give you food, we'll give you water, and nobody will be killing you because we're not Ukrainian. That's what's happening. And there is no question here. We are open, but I cannot force people to go to Russia. I can't force them. Many of them say we won't go there, but we have to be open. And anyone who does want to go can go. If they can't stand it, they can go. They have the right. We are open. But you need to understand what's happening. Yes, some villages, they turn off electricity, they turn off heating and food, they take food away from the shops, so that they can then take the same food, which they took half an hour before from the shops, all the water, all the cigarettes, and then they will hand it out to people. Here, we have brought you food. Humanitarian convoy. That's what's happening. That's cynicism. And that's why we're fighting as much as we can, but people need to know that if they want to come out and they need to exit, they have the right to do so, and I have no questions about that. Please look after yourselves, look after your children in every way you can. Do it, because the main thing is life. The most important thing, only God can decide to give it or to take it away.